Hello everyone, Freaky here. Before I get into the video, I just want to say something. I know for a fact many of you are thinking, geez Lou, Freaky Weeze, look at the time on that video. And yeah, I know it's long, and maybe I should have edited it down, but this video was me talking about how Dragon Ball Z changed my life and what I liked about it. And basically, this video is basically a big massive tribute to Akira Toriyama. Everything in this video is just going to be me talking about Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama and the fanbase. Now, usually, I would just talk to people just like this, because I usually go, and you know, and stuttering and all that stuff. But I just wanted to get on the camera and just speak my mind. And I just want to say, I do apologise for the stutterings and the ahs and the ums and all that sort of stuff. I'm not very good with this sort of stuff. But as a tribute to Akira Toriyama, I decided to just pull my art out and just do one big massive video. And I'm also sorry that I repeat myself in this video. That's always been one of my problems when it comes to this. So basically this video is just raw emotion that's coming from the heart on how I feel about Dragon Ball and the fan base and, of course, Akira Toriyama. So without further ado, let's resume with the video.
Right, here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Hey everyone, Freaky here. As you guys could see from the title, yeah, and you many of my fellow Dragon Ball fans have already heard the news, and if you guys don't know, Akira Toriyama has passed away, and he passed away because of a brain basically his brain was bleeding, like, you know, he had like a sort of like I can't remember what it was called, but other YouTubers will say what it is. I completely forgot. I mean, it was a brain bleed or something. I mean, it's not the technical word for it, but if you guys see like what other YouTubers are saying, you know what I'm saying. And I just could not believe what I was like hearing from people. And the very first person I heard, you know, this from was from Geekdom 101. I was like, wait, what did he say? What's going on? And after when the news you know, broke, because you know, I'll say this, Geekdom 101 was the first guy I heard from when it came to like the news of Akira Toriyama dying, and or not dying, but he's dead and, well, passed away. And I was, no, it couldn't be. I was in shock. I was in major shock. And then after when I heard that, I looked on the internet of like other YouTubers, and everyone was talking about it, and like more and more people started bringing out more videos. There was Steven Z Killer, that there was DBZ Ironman, there was like loads and loads of people, and by the time of this video came out, I haven't heard a word from Moscow yet. And pardon me. Oh, excuse me. I do apologize. And I mean, even now, people are still bringing out videos saying that Akira Toriyama was dead, and all the commenting, like all in most of the Dragon Ball videos in the comments sections were saying rest in peace Akira Toriyama, rest in peace Akira Toriyama, and it's all over the place. I don't know about Twitter because I haven't you know, been on there, but I'm pretty sure many people, you know, are talking about. I just like mainly on YouTube. Anyways, and I could tell that my fellow Dragon Ball Z fans are really upset about this, and I was upset about this. I was like really shook. Well, not shook, but like shocked, like in a big way, because when it comes to Akira Toriyama, he made one of my favorite series of all time, and that was Dragon Ball Z. Obviously, I mean, I know he made like other series like, you know, Doctor Slump, which I wasn't really into. I mean, I did try it, but I couldn't get into it. There was I think there was Dragon Quest. I'm not sure. I only ever stuck like to like, you know, like Dragon Ball Z. And you know the rest of the Dragon Ball franchise. That's all I really like stuck to. So there you go. So, yeah, I'm gonna say this. Akira Toriyama was he was basically a father to all of us. That's what Akira Toriyama was like to many like kids in the early 2000s when it comes to Dragon Ball Z. Not like in a you know, a face-to-face sort of way, but more of a, he was teaching his lessons through these characters when it comes to the series of Dragon Ball Z, and this guy changed my life for the best because when I was a kid in school, I used to get bullied all the time when I was a kid, and it was Dragon Ball Z that that helps me. It helps me like forward to something because when I went to school, I was not looking forward to it because I was bullied. But when I came home and watched Dragon Ball Z, I was just so happy to see what was going to happen in the next episode. I wanted to see what was going to go on with Goku and Gohan and Piccolo and all that stuff. Um, the only thing is I kept on like watching episodes then miss an episode watching episode simply because like other people wanted to watch the TV or I didn't really want anybody to like watch what I was watching when it comes to because I mean the first anime was my very first anime was like Pokemon, and even I thought that was kind of like weird. Seriously. I mean, okay, no disrespect, but if let's just say, for example, that you as a fan of Dragon Ball Z was to say, let's just say, for example, I was to ask you guys, would you ask your family to watch Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball series with you, like like your grandparents, your mom, dad, your sister, and all stuff. I mean, no, not really. You wouldn't because I mean, even I think there's some questionable things in there now. Everyone would be like, "What the hell are you watching?" But no disrespect, of course. But um, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would usually just like only try to watch Dragon Ball Z like all by myself. I only ever like to watch Dragon Ball Z all by myself, and not my not not like I have other people watching me watch it. Because I mean, I also had a problem like with other people thinking that anime was like stupid and all that stuff. Yeah, even from okay, it wasn't like my parents who said they were stupid. It's more like there was like giving me the opposite. What the hell are you watching? That sort of stuff. But anyways, uh, but you know what? I will never forget. I'll never forget. I think my very first episode was episode 2 on the Oceans dub, because that's what we used to they used to have it in the UK. We had the Oceans dub, not the Funimation dub, and we had the drag no yeah, it was Rock the Dragon, and then it was it was the Bruce Folklore opening after episode 54, and then it was Dragon Ball Z after 190 100 no 109, excuse me. And of course we had like GT, and I didn't watch Dragon Ball until I got the blue bricks. I mean, I've got like an almost an almost I'll tell you in a second. I almost got a full shelf full of like Dragon Ball DVDs over there. I've got the orange bricks, the blue bricks. I've got the GT. I've got the entire series of Super. I've got Kai. I've got the Broly movie, Battle of Gods, like all the Dragon Ball Z movies. Um, I mean, I haven't got like every single piece of media, which I really should do. There's also like a few specials that there and then that I need to get my hands on. But anyways, when it came to like Dragon Ball, um, I mean, like I said, I mean, if Dragon Ball Z was like a little bit strange, Dragon Ball was like a lot stranger. So I mean, I was like I would watch it a little bit, but I didn't like watch the entire series. I mean, yeah, we're still a Dragon Ball fan of mine. But later on, I did watch the entire series on the Blue Bricks, and not gonna lie, it was good. It was really good. And I mean, like I said, it's always better to watch that series all by yourself. I mean, there's nothing dirty in there. It's just like strange. If people if normies was to watch you like what the hell are you watching? What I'm trying to guess. I mean, some fans would get that. Anyways, um, I will never ever forget of what Goku went through in this series. I mean, it wasn't just Goku, but it was also Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, Vegeta. And like all these other characters, how they went on their journey, like, oh, we gotta beat the Saiyans, and oh, let's go to Namek to find the Dragon Balls and all that stuff. And when it came to the adventures of Dragon Ball Z, I mean, I had never ever seen anything like it. At the time, like in the early 2000s, I've never ever seen anything like it. And it wasn't just like the series too, but it was also like the bumpers that was on Toon Army. There was CNX, Cartoon Network, that sort of thing. There was like loads of bumpers back in the day promoting Dragon Ball Z, and those were fan freaking tastic too. And I've always said that we should always try and find those things. Try and find like the Dragon Ball bumpers of like what was promoting Dragon Ball Z back in the day. Anyways, um, when it comes to the actual series itself, I didn't feel like I was watching a series. Watch it. Oh, no, say it again. I didn't feel like I was watching a series. Just like of like characters like doing their thing. I felt like I was going on like an adventure with these guys, not like interacting with them or anything like that, but more like you just couldn't help but think, okay, well, what's going to happen next? What's next episode? What's next episode? What's going to happen next? And I just love how this series didn't pull. Okay, the series did pull some punches simply because it was like edited down and all that sort of stuff. Because I mean, the Ocean's Dub has like a lot of cuts and a lot of edits, and excuse me, which I recommend. If you ever see the Ocean's Dub, I recommend it. So yeah, I mean, the Ocean's Dub and the Westwood Dub was our Dragon Ball Z, and we watched the Funimation from episode 54 to 109. Anyways, um, when when it comes to this to the series, it wasn't just like characters just like talking and just saying, oh, this is today's lessons, that and all stuff. I felt like I was being taught something. I felt like I was like what are these characters gonna do? Like what's Goku gonna do? When's he gonna get here? We need Goku. We need Goku. And when it comes to the series, it felt like it was actually teaching me. I know I said that, but it felt like it was teaching me something, and I totally get what it was trying to say. The series, well, one of the lessons that the series was trying to say is that you can never ever give up. Even if you're down, even if you're like pummeled into the ground, even if you're on your like last legs and you can barely get up, you need to get back up and continue fighting no matter what. Even if you're um down. How do I say this? Um, you have to even if you're hit to a bloody pulp, you have to get back up and fight to the bitter end. Otherwise, it's the end. And that was one of the best lessons that Dragon Ball Z could ever do. I mean, yeah, obviously, like other anime does that. Now these days, like, oh, make yourself better. You can do better. You can do better. But when it comes to this series, it was like about like the martial arts and Goku training, and the training. I will never ever forget Goku's training when he was on his way to Planet Namek. His training in that gravity chamber when he was on his way to Namek. I mean, that was one of the best training parts of what we've seen Goku do. I mean, I think it was actually one of the only times that we saw Goku train. I mean, yeah, we saw Goku train like like time to time there, but when it came to Goku, in the gravity chamber at 100 times gravity, and it was under a 7, going up and down on, and he had his like legs tied, and I mean, when I saw Goku, it made you like buff up, well, not buff up, but more. It made you like want to go training, makes you want to go running, saying like, okay, I want to like be the best. I want to like be strong. I want to like be this. And when you saw the characters like fight the bad guys, it made you like motivated. It gave you like some it gave you like hope of saying that what, I'm gonna get back up and fight to the bitter end. I'm not gonna give up. I'm never ever gonna give up. And that's what one of the lessons that Dragon Ball Z and GT gave me. and then years later I watched Dragon Ball, which was good. But as a kid watching Dragon Ball Z and GT, it was something special to me because again when I was a kid, I used to get bullied in school all the time. I mean I was the only one body in the school, and I usually get beaten up because of my because because of my well I was autistic, so I mean it was the early 2000s, and it wasn't very um it wasn't very well known back then, and yeah, I dreaded going to school, but when I got back, I mean, Dragon Ball Z gave me something to look forward to. I mean, yeah, there was like Pokemon, and yeah, I enjoyed that, but Dragon Ball Z was like my introduction to anime. It was my introduction to the cool things that was like anime. I mean, yeah, there was like other things like Ghost of the Shell, Akira. Okay, okay, not Akira, but more like Akira the film. Dragon Ball Z was like one of the gateways of me getting into anime, and I'm talking about like the cool badass anime back then, and it changed my life forever. And you know what? I was so freaking happy to actually find that door. I mean, it made me so happy. I mean because if you just look around my room, I've got like loads of like DVDs of all different sorts of anime. Um, I was a huge anime fan back in the day. I mean the new stuff doesn't do it for me now, but back in the day, when the cool stuff was coming out, like Ghost of Shell, Full Metal Alchemist, Guyver, all sorts of anime. The old school stuff was freaking awesome, and that was also another thing. Dragon Ball Z introduced me to cool anime, and excuse me. Sorry, that was dry. Anyways, let's see. I've got my phone here. Got some things to say because I can't remember crap. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Dragon Ball Z, you know, opened me up to like so many different things, and then after when it like stopped in, I think it was in 2005. I think I can't remember exactly, but Dragon Ball after when Dragon Ball GT stopped, it went like to reruns and the and all sorts of parts, like there was like reruns of Dragon Ball. Oh, no, those reruns of Dragon Ball Z. Then Dragon Ball. I mean, Dragon Ball Z was a huge thing back in the day. We had the games, we had models, we had like bed covers, we had all sorts of things, and I was a huge Dragon Ball Z. I am still a Dragon Ball Z nut. In fact, I've got like a big massive folder of Dragon Ball Z stuff when I print off of the computer. It's just it's somewhere unreadable. I'm not going to go through that because it'll be a big massive pain. But yeah, I've got like a big massive folder of all stuff like oh, this is Goku's power level at this level. It says, oh, Frieza's 12 million and Goku's 15 million. I mean, it was like the old Capsule Corp sort of thing. Anyways, where was I? Yes. Let's see, where is it? Okay. Um, and let's see. Anyway, oh yeah. Um, back to Dragon Ball. So yeah, I mean, there was like loads of moments in Dragon Ball Z that made me go, have that gave me that awe and wonder of oh, are they gonna win? Oh, is that Goku? Oh, is that Gohan? Oh, it says wow, Vegeta can go Super Saiyan 1 now, and there was just so many cool things that that just ooh, it was just so freaking cool, and I think Vegeta might have actually been the very first edgy the edgy rival. I think he was. Don't quote me on that, but I think Vegeta was the first edgy rival for the main character. I mean, think about it. There was Sasuke. There was what was that guy's name from? Let's see, I can't. It was from like Yo Yo Hakusho. He had like the black hair, and he got like some of this big massive dragon. I can't remember what his name was. Anyways, there was Sasuke. There was that guy. There was Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, that took a lot of inspiration. Like a lot of inspiration. Um, and let me think. I mean, there was like also the memes that was like it's over 9,000. uh, and now, like I said, um, when it came to the actual show itself, we had like the Ocean dub, and the Americans had the funny, but we had like the Ocean in the Westwood dub, and like I said, I highly recommend you guys go and check out the Westwood and Ocean dub, and um, I will say this. I mean, there are some great moments in the Funimation dub than there is in the Ocean's dub, but the Ocean's dub does have its great moments. But when you like you're watching back to back, I actually fell in love with both of them. Like both of them have like the good moments, and some did better than others. Anyways, um, so I did try this. I did try to make this video like two or three times before this one, but I wasn't like in the rest of their mind because I kept on like, you know, I was still in shock and all stuff. But let's see. Oh, yes, there it is. Yeah. So when it comes like to Dragon Ball Z, I will I will never forget the good times that they gave me. Um, no, yeah, this is what this is what I usually do. I usually write down like bullet points for me to talk about. So that's what I'm doing right now. Like I said, I'm doing this raw. So, um, Dragon Ball Z was something special to me. It really was. It really was. And like I said, I mean, this series taught us that you have to stand up for yourself. You have to get back up and keep on trying no matter what. And those are like one of the those are one of the greatest lessons that a series that can give you, that you need to stand up for yourself, that you need to like carry on even if you're hurt, even if you're at your limit, you need to go past your limit. You need to keep on going no matter what, and try and do your best, and make sure you win. And that's again, that's one of the greatest lessons that any piece of media can do for you. I mean, I've never actually seen anything like that. In the West, okay. I mean, there was like like are a few like series like that, like the Justice League and Batman and all that stuff. But when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, they went from like 10 to 100. That's how much that message, those sort of messages that Dragon Ball Z gives. The Justice League gave us like 10. Dragon Ball Z gave us 100. When it comes to like pushing that message into the into us. And I think they need to do that more. And also when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, there was like loads of people saying, "Oh well, it's violent. It's a violent series. It's a violent series." But you know what? If you ask me, I think Dragon Ball Z was like the perfect the perfect balance of violence when it comes to for its audience, because it's basically for like kids to teenagers who watch Dragon Ball Z, and film like to show blood, and show people getting smashed to pieces and people dying. I think a series like Dragon Ball Z was was something was something that was meant to like make us grow up a little bit more. Like Dragon Ball Z was teaching us all these good lessons. Yeah, and I know I said that a couple of times, but that's what Akira Toriyama was to us. He was like a father to us, teaching these lessons through these characters, through the stories, and saying, okay, try your best, go past your limits. Um, be humble. I mean, because I mean, when it comes to Goku, he can't. I mean, his methods of do things is questionable, like the old Cell Zenzu bean thing, but when you really think about it, Goku is humble. I mean, he'll give people loads of chances, even terrible people or people or terrible aliens like Frieza, who doesn't deserve any sympathy at all whatsoever. He did it with like literally like everybody. There was Nappa, there was Raditz, Frieza, the Ginyu Force. I don't think he gave Cell a chance. Um, yeah. So I mean, yeah, I mean, even today in Super, Goku even gave like Moro a chance. Like, okay, you go back to prison, but I mean, Moro didn't. I mean, there's and, you know, many people say, well, oh, just finish him off, finish him off. But you know what? I think that's one of like one of Goku's uh one of Goku's, you know, that's what makes him special. Like he'll give everybody and anybody a chance, even if they tried to kill him. I mean, he even again he gave Frieza loads of chances, and he finally got through to Frieza in the tournament of power. It says, okay, you have to trust me. You have to trust me. I mean, yeah, they were at each other's throats all the time, but that's Goku saying, you have to trust me. You have to trust me against you've got to help me defeat Jiren, and that's what got through to Frieza. Is that it was the trust between them that actually, you know, helped them win the tournament of power. And you know what? That was like one of the greatest things ever. I mean, the thing is, when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, it was usually to me when I was watching the series, it would usually be it would usually be like, okay, so I've got to train and get stronger and stronger and stronger. And when it came to Dragon Ball Z, it felt like it was like more of Goku trying like, to better himself. I gotta get stronger, I get stronger, and that's what it was mostly about, really. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. There was like, other characters like in the background doing like other things and all stuff. And the thing is, I didn't actually see the teamwork when it comes to Dragon Ball Z. All I see was just like people just trying to like, defeat this one guy. And come on, excuse me, come on, it really was like a one-on-one thing. I mean, yeah, I mean, when it comes to Goku, he's like he wants to like do everything himself. He wants to like get strong for himself. But when Super came around, it was more like a team thing. Goku had to put his trust into other people, and you know what? That's not bad. I mean, putting your trust in people, trying to work together to defeat this big bad guy. And Z gave us Dragon Ball Z gave us it's like, you've got to try your best. You've got to be better. You've got to be strong. You've got to be be better. Those are great lessons. But Super gave us that teamwork, saying like, oh, with people around you, you can do anything. And you know what? I mean, even though I thought it was like cheesy, because I mean, when Battle of Worlds came around, I mean, that message was like already everywhere. To be fair, I mean, I think there was like it was like in Naruto, there was in Bleach. There was like all sorts of like anime that was doing like the old teamwork and friends and all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, it was already done in another series. But saying that, I mean, that's also a lesson that people need to learn too. Work on yourself, be better, try your absolute best. But you've also got to work with other people in order to like get better results. And that's something I can also take from Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Super. I mean, yes, I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, it's beyond. It's beyond. I mean, it's way out of league of being perfect. You know what I'm trying to say. I mean, considering that all the problems it's got, but it does have some really good messages, and it's got some great fights and all that stuff. I mean, it's not like Dragon Ball Z, but okay. No, nothing negative. I do apologize. So, but when it comes to Dragon Ball, the original series, yeah, with the blue bricks, I watched it once, and it was mostly about it was like a right balance of like of adventure, fighting, and getting strong to be the best. And I'm not gonna lie. It was great. It really was a great series. And I think one of my favorite moments, it was when Piccolo pinned down Goku, like he destroyed his arms, he destroyed his arm, he destroyed his legs, and Goku he only had one good arm. And said, what's he gonna do now? What's he gonna do now? And even when he had his like his legs and his arm busted, and he had like I think he had it all through his what was that Vegeta? Anyways, I mean Piccolo was like ready and willing to finish Goku off, but Goku got back up and with his and okay, it wasn't. Oh no, I'm thinking of like the other Piccolo. No, I'm talking about like in the turn of pay like near the end of the series. I just love the fact that Goku, with all of his might, tried to win against Piccolo, even when his body was completely destroyed, and that was inspiring. That was like one of the